This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the toss. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Off to the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground in this
this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the...
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Clapp. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And then my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. That's caught, it's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Green. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anthony. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Off offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Fires left. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harbor. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Green. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sellers. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up, I will go get it, I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Using his legs, it's Green. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Green. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Razorbacks will have it first and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Turns it loose. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
The chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Touchdown Gamecocks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
To the air, it's Green.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Now on the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Using his feet. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Green. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Brings it in down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, South Carolina. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the pressure. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
South Carolina, 40. Arkansas, 35.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Going to try to get it himself. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Green. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. He breaks a tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Quarterback keeps it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. To the air, it's Green. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete, because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Harvard. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. They'll run the screen. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter.
South Carolina, 46. Arkansas, 41.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To throw, it's Green. Dumps it to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Down to possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Using his legs and screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got it! so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Anthony. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Green. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive?
Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Green. Unloads to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the